Welcome everyone. Today's video finds us over here on the Chao Phraya River. Today I'm over here just south of Ayutthaya, kind of between Ayutthaya and Bang Pa-in, and I'm doing a follow-up to a temple that I came over here before, and they were in the middle of renovating it. So anyway, they're all finished with the renovation of the temple itself. It's Wat Prot Sat, and we're going to take a look at how it looks now. It's pretty cool looking, so let's enjoy this. This is the Chao Phraya River. There's a temple right over there, and another temple right over there, and another temple right over there, and then I can hear a call to prayer from a mosque way over there. Usually in Thailand, on these major rivers, you'll always find a bunch of temples. That goes back to the old days where they would use the temple as the highway, so you could easily get people and goods and stuff up and down the river. So they're still doing the pier. They're gonna kind of make this nice. And then this is the temple itself, and it looks fantastic. And this is the old temple wall. And you can see here how they're still doing a little bit of concrete work, and they'll put an awning over it, and they'll make it to where people that are doing boat tours from Bangkok to Ayutthaya can stop here at this temple. So let's go in here and let's look at this ordination hall and the chetty, and it'll be a pretty fast video. It won't be too long. This is the gate going in. I really like how they did these archways with the styling from the Ayutthaya era. You can see the other one over there. Then they have a Bodhi tree with the Buddha head inside of it that they've painted the Buddha head gold. And you can see a few little chetties. And this is the ordination hall. And I'll pin a comment to the video of when they were renovating it, because we could see the guys doing all the gold leaf up there for those pieces of wood, and we could see guys painting and doing all the tile work and doing all kinds of stuff. So they completely renovated the chetty and this hall. The other smaller little buildings over here, they didn't do much to. So we have a shrine right here, and then there's another one on the other side. And this is kind of cool looking. It has what I call the Utong pose. It's the Pele or Pili pose is what it is. But there's a really famous statue of this over in Utong. And it has the monkey and the elephant feeding or giving the Buddha the blessings. And what's cool is, I didn't notice this before, but they have some of the bricks here. These are the 8-hole bricks. And what they did is they poked little holes in those bricks to where whenever they fired them, they would fire evenly. And there's a 10-hole brick also that they made, but they were pretty rare. You didn't see too many of them because they're bigger than most normal bricks. But they did a really, really nice job. So they used the gold and the blue and the green and the red and paint up there. And then you can see the styling over the doors. And they redid all of these Sema stones. So they came over here and put all the new plaster and everything on them and made them look nice. And all the handrails were redone all the way around. Now I thought they would put gold up around these, but they didn't. They just left the styling the same. This is a pretty cool look. You can see the Buddha sitting right there through the open door. And then you can see the styling up there above. It's kind of the little chetty. And then it has the little balcony right here. You can see the little naga and all the details that they did there. And this is what's cool, is all of these. You can see that wood. They put the little glass pieces in there. I saw the guy carving all those. And then another guy put all the gold leaf on them. And these are little naga hanging down. And you can see the tops of these columns, how they redid all of that. It's quite beautiful. And then we have this small chetty. We'll look at this, or this little shrine right here, and then we'll go in and we'll walk through it, and then we'll go over to the big chetty. Over here we have the Chinese Buddha, and it's just in another small little building on the other side of this ordination hall. Okay, let's go inside. It has the high threshold, and they got a little table set up over here for people to make donations. And They have the place here for people to come and pray, leave the flowers, burn the candles. And this right here is where probably the monks will sit when they do their chanting. Usually it's an elevated platform. I'm not sure if they do the chanting in here or if they do it in another building. You can see this main Buddha. It is quite nice. This is an Ayutthaya era Buddha. It has the little umbrellas over them. Yeah, this is quite beautiful. And then they have all their little stuff, the picture of the Queen. And you can see the red window shutters. And they completely redid all of this building. And you can see the heavy window shutters, the monk's fan. And then they left all this stuff here. This is all original, the little pedestals that the Buddhas are sitting on. You can see that they're starting to show their age a little bit. The groundwater comes up through the floor and it causes that concrete to deteriorate. And this is a good sized Buddha. And it's definitely Ayutthaya styling with the little hair rolls, the eyes, the face. It's probably, I don't know how old it is. It's several hundred years old anyway. Now this temple was important. This was a tax collection point. So all the ships that came in on the Chao Phraya going to Ayutthaya, they stopped here and they paid a tax. And that's what was prominent about this temple. You can see the columns that support the roof. Yeah, this is a nice building. Okay, so let's go out back now and let's look at that chetty. They did a nice job with all the tiling around here and all the rail. I thought they'd put the Buddha symbol in here, but they didn't. They put that little thing in the rail. Now there is a bunch more to this temple. There's the general purpose halls, the crematorium, all kinds of stuff over there, the monk quarters. But that's not that exciting. It's just the normal stuff that you see. I was really interested in this old ordination hall. Okay, so let's go back here and let's look at this cool chetty. They redid this chetty that's over here in the corner. They did the wall. They put all new tiling in here. And that little square pedestal on the bottom of the chetty, they redid all that. All the way up. They redid all the tiling, fixed any cracks. And then they did all of this also. And you can see they put these little round discs that's got like a symbol on it. And then you can see the gable up there has the Garuda and like the Vishnu up on the Garuda's shoulders. It's fantastic. It's really beautiful. You can see they did that one. Now there's a couple other little buildings and stuff like over there underneath that tree. And another one, there was like a chetty over here that had been overtaken and they haven't restored those at all. Same as the outer wall, they haven't restored. Just this chetty and the ordination hall. And you can come up here, you can walk around the base of this chetty and you can see like right over there, that was like a little chetty over there that tree is overtaken, and a little bit more of the temple grounds, a few other bases of the buildings and stuff like that. And if this road right here, if you keep going to the right there, that takes you to Bang Pa-in. And if you go to the left, that takes you to Ayutthaya. You can see the outer wall. That gate there needs to be fixed up a little bit. But it's quite cool. I really like this area, and I really like this temple. I was watching them restore it for, I don't know, well over a year. And then I came over here in the middle of the restoration and did a video. And now it's all done, so I get to see it. And just absolutely massive. Now it looks like it's hollow, so there's something inside, but you can't access it. You see those little holes right there? And then we can see this building. You can see all that styling up there. Yeah, you can see those little round discs above the doors and right there in the middle. And I thought they'd put a Buddha image right there, but they haven't. I don't know if there's a future plan. I haven't seen the guy that runs it today. I was going to ask him about it, but I don't see him anywhere. And you can see all that styling up there. All that was done by hand. All those little pieces of glass were put in there. All the gold leaf was put on it. And then you see those little naga on those columns up at the top. Yeah, it's quite nice. I like this. That'll finish up a pretty fast little video. I just wanted to come over here, and see what it looks like now that they're done with the restoration. This is Wat Prot Sat. This is another one of those historic Ayutthaya temples. And what I like about it is they keep the old and they fix them up. A lot of times in Thailand, if it's an old temple, they just leave it be. I don't know, there's some bad luck associated with it, so they let all the old historic stuff just collapse down and they don't do anything with it. But this one here, they've kept it maintained and they still use it, which I really like that. It ties into the Thai history. All the old history, you know, the houses and everything like that were destroyed, or the jungle overtook them and, you know, they just fell down. The religious buildings were made out of brick, so they're all that is left of this. And when Ayutthaya was sacked in 1767 and burned and destroyed, all the people either fled, were killed, or taken into bondage into Burma. So the history just left with them, and what you have now is some of these old temple buildings. So I like to come and explore them and look around. It's kind of a little pet hobby of mine. So anyway, hopefully you enjoy this and you indulge me a little bit in what I like to do. If you enjoyed it, smash the like and follow the pinned comment if you want to see the restoration. I'll pin it to it if you want to see what they were doing. And leave me a comment, tell me what you think of how it looks now. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, stick around, you get to see other videos that I do. And until next time, from over here in Ayutthaya, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.